So Treyarch dropped a bomb today, and they posted something on their blog that we normally don't see, and they're also putting something up for sale that is super rare for them to do. For the blog, they talk about the history of the ray gun and the development process that went into it, and then told us some really cool stuff about it that we never knew. Along with the blog, they announced that they're offering a Zombies ray gun replica model, like 1-to-1, for sale, and the price tag is crazy. Like, I don't even think I can get this thing. It's so expensive. The last time they offered something like this was way back in 2018. They were at Comic-Con and they showed the 4 Origins statues of Primus, and they had planned to make all 4 statues available, but Richtofen is the only one that got created, and they only made 500 of them. I did end up getting one, and it was only $250, and the statue is huge, so I felt like it was worth the money. But I'll go over the ray gun information in just a moment, and then also show you a discount code that will save you quite a bit of money if any of you guys are interested in getting this thing. And for the blog, I'll just go over some of the highlights and some of the cool stuff that they said about this. They even said something about this thing was supposed to be in a collector's edition. The blog title is Ray Gun Retrospective, the history of the iconic wonder weapon. The blog says, Treyarch sits down to talk about the history of Call of Duty's ray gun and how it feels to have a piece of history come to life. Few people know its history better than Treyarch's senior lead artist Maxwell Porter, who started as an environment artist on Call of Duty 2 Big Red One before becoming a weapons artist for Call of Duty 3. Ultimately, he became the only weapons artist for Call of Duty World at War. This is him here, and he said in the blog that I previously had a conversation with an art director and was spitballing ideas about bringing different elements into the World at War narrative, and one of the ideas I had was about those retro futurism toys in cereal boxes back in the day. It goes on to explain that he spent an hour a day doing what he wanted and free-form modeled what would become the ray gun, and essentially he is Mr. Ray Gun. He also said, I wanted to do something that felt between a toy and a real weapon with Easter eggs on the actual device, because I love that in video games. Nobody really asked me to make it. It was something I wanted to do, and in the back of my mind, I wanted to convince a designer to get it into the game. He goes on to say, I heard talks that there was going to be a secret third mode in World at War. And I went to the designers and said, so I had this ray gun, what do you think? And they were excited about it enough for it to be put in the game. It was a time where there was a lot of energy around zombies, and the concept of the magic box or mystery box came up. So having something as a super rare find was a nice piece of whimsy to add to the mode. People were playtesting at the time and would be shouting, I got the ray gun! So everyone was excited about it. They also briefly spoke about the sound elements that went into the ray gun, and they were looking for a really classic sci-fi laser sound. They went into their sound studio and used different tools at their disposal, and they were using like a wrench and banging it on a wire, and then they also used some coil type spring toys to create the sound. So yeah, that is so cool to learn that the ray gun was created before zombies, without zombies even in mind. And yeah, I think it fits in pretty well. We are pretty well adapted to it at this point. So this blog post was created so they could promo this model replica ray gun that they're selling. And them trying to sell a model replica of the ray gun is not a new idea. They were trying to put this thing in the Black Ops 3 Collector's Edition that has the Juggernog fridge. And one of the developers commented on this in the blog, and they said, we've been wanting to do this for a long time, meaning sell a ray gun replica. He said, I remember on Black Ops 3, we wanted the Collector's Edition to have a ray gun, but we couldn't get it done in time to make it a reality. So the fact that it's a reality now is so exciting. So this freaking thing is huge that they're offering. It is like almost 12 pounds and stands like 18 inches tall. This thing is a scale 1-to-1. It's made out of a plastic resin. It does have built-in LED lights, which is cool. It's described as having a battle-worn surface treatment, and then you can see that it's mounted on top of the mystery box. Now, this thing is not available right now. It's only available for pre-order, and it will ship in in June 2023. This thing has a hefty price tag of $600 USD. That's crazy. I don't know. With that price tag, you would hope that it shoots actual lasers. You can get a 10% discount that will knock off $60. And shout out to Gerald for letting me know about this. When you go to check out, in the promo code area, just put welcome 10. I will put a link down in the description if you guys want to go check it out, and if anybody actually decides to buy it, comment down below what you guys think about this, and we'll see you next video.